Splinter Cell Blacklist.
What is that?
Welcome to the newest of Splinter Cells, a game about nipple torture. I'm kidding, but it is the game that's bringing back the old Spies vs. Mercs multiplayer mode, and you know what that means? Super Spy teabagging! Oh, shit! Also back are the single-player campaign along with some co-op missions. This time the bad guys have made something called...
They're calling the attacks the Blacklist.
The Blacklist.
The Blacklist.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Can you say it again?
America.
This is the Blacklist.
The Blacklist. One new attack every 7 days.
Okay, so it's a list of attacks on America's resources. But why is it black? Why is it the Blacklist? Does it have anything to do with a new character? Ubisoft, you race...
We have one demand. You have soldiers in 153 countries. Bring your troops home. Your troops home. Now.
So, all we have to do to avoid all of these attacks is bring our troops home? I mean, that's a pretty good deal.
We hunt them down. Force them to make mistakes.
Goddamn Americans. There's a lot of new stuff in this game. You can play Assassin's Creed, you can play Call of Duty, you can do drugs. I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. Don't do drugs, kids. Unless you're a super spy. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff in the single player levels. I mean, check this out, it's pretty cool, right? Lasers! Aw. You were detected by a guard? What? Let me try that again. Now it says laser. There goes Ubisoft again with being racist. Have you ever noticed how elevator lights are always invulnerable? I want to know who made those lights.
We're not gonna stop this attack. We're gonna stop all the attacks.
The tracker. It's slowing. It's on East Oregon. Turning down South Columbus to...
City train yard.
Pull the security cam feeds.
The other engineered vehicles are already there. The bombs could be armed.
Yeah, the bombs can wait.
Keep tracking that shipment. I'll tell you when it's time to make our move.
We can't wait on this.
We wait.
Now, something negative about this game is whoever did the subtitles doesn't speak British. The subtitles are just perfect for every single character except when this guy talks. When it talks... idiots.
Launch it. I want the entire coast burning by the time I touch down. Let's start with Fisher's plane. He wants to know what we're after. Let's give him a taste. Time to move.
It's the same language. What are you doing? Okay, but seriously. Alright, for those of you who played Splinter Cell before, this can be an action game like Conviction was, or more of a stealth game like the previous titles. The choice is yours. The execute function is back, and now you can execute while moving, which is cool. But if you play on the hardest difficulty, this will be disabled, making it the stealth game a lot of people have been waiting for. You can play the single player and co-op missions according to any of the three playstyles they give you, as a ghost, who stealths and doesn't kill anyone, as Panther, who also stealths around but is not afraid to cut a few throats, or Assault, which is the playstyle you want to use if you want to kill everyone you see with loud guns and frag grenades. Not only you can play as any of these three playstyles, but you can also choose a ton of routes to approach your objective in the various missions. Ventilation shafts, balcony ledges, full frontal assault, you've always got a ton of options. And that's great. You also have a ton of gadgets, which is cool if you want to use them, but you don't actually need to. You have way too many gadgets. And even on the hardest difficulty, you can clear the levels without using any of them. So yeah, that's kind of a negative point to the game, in my opinion. The single player story is good, might be a bit of a cliche, terrorist attack on American soil, so yeah, we've seen that before. But the bad guy is actually a very cool character in my opinion, and I can't go into more detail without spoiling it, so... it's actually a pretty believable character. It's human, it's not this entity that just destroys everyone and doesn't have any feelings. Co-op missions are also fun, but they get repetitive over time in my opinion. I think they're really enjoyable if you're playing with someone you know, but it's something I wouldn't even touch if I had to play with random people from the internet. And the multiplayer Spies vs. Mercs mode is back and it's amazing. The Spies play in third-person mode and try to stalk and get some melee kills, while the Mercs play in first-person perspective and they have the firepower advantage. You can play the classic 2v2 mode, or the new 4v4, which allows for character customization, letting you choose from a large number of gadgets and weapons, so you can customize your character in a lot of different ways. Other game modes include Extraction, which is kind of a capture the flag, uplink, which is control points capture, and team deathmatch, which is just retarded in this game, I believe, but that's just my opinion. I feel the multiplayer is extremely well made, it's a ton of fun, definitely something I'll be doing for a long time. I guess the biggest negative I can point out about this game is that the single player is probably not hard enough, even on its highest difficulty. It doesn't bother me too much, it's challenging enough for me, but if I can beat it without retrying too many times, hardcore Splinter Cell fans will probably be disappointed. Anyway, it doesn't bother me too much, so I'm gonna give this game a 9 out of 10. Celaya also agrees with everything I said, so his score is exactly the same. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.